Hey everyone, this is Ramon El Magnifico and welcome to episode 24 of the famous Pipe Smoking Friday show. And on today's episode, we remember character actor Keenan Wynn. Keenan Wynn was an American film and TV actor best remembered for his role in the film The Clock. He was famous as a character actor and typically played supporting roles of unorthodox, unusual, and often eccentric characters. Keenan's unique features was his expressive face, through which he showcased many moods and reactions. Even though Keenan rarely played the role of a lead actor, he received prominent billing in most of his TV and film roles. Over the course of his illustrious career, which lasted for more than 4 decades, he appeared in over 150 movies and 25 TV shows. He also had a penchant for playing Disney movie villains. Aside from that, his on-screen roles in general were prideful yet foolish characters. In several films, Keenan is notably seen with a well-trimmed and flamboyant-looking mustache or beard, which gave him a cocky and sinister feel to his characters. Born Francis Xavier Aloysius James Jeremiah Keenan Wynn. That's a long name. Was born on July 27th, 1916, in New York City to a show business family. His father, Ed Wynn, was a great burlesque and television comedian, and you might know him as the laughing uncle in Mary Poppins. His mother, Hilda Keenan, was an actress as well as a vaudeville performer. Keenan's maternal grandfather, Frank Keenan, was one of the first Broadway actors to have starred in Hollywood. His father, Ed, encouraged Keenan to take up acting early on and to choose it as a career path. Keenan Wynn appeared on Broadway in the year 1937 in the show Hitch Your Wagon in 2 short roles. It was here that he met his first wife, actress Evie Wynn Johnson, who became his coach, manager, and advisor. At this point in time, Keenan had begun to work on radio as well. He starred in The Amazing Mr. Smith on Mutual Broadcasting System. From April to June 1941, he played the titular character of Mr. Smith, a carefree young man who runs into trouble galore and becomes an involuntary detective. Would that be cool? He eventually started performing in films and TV shows as well. During the 1940s and 1950s, he had a running contract with Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer. One of his first significant works was a memorable role as a belligerent and sympathetic drunk in the classic wartime romance film The Clock, which released in the year 1945. During the post-war boom in Hollywood, Keenan managed to get roles in several prominent high-budget movies of the time. Some of his most recognizable and acclaimed performances were seen in Annie Get Your Gun in 1950, Royal Wedding in 1951, Kiss Me Kate in 1953, Battle Circus in 1953, The Man in the Gray Flannel Suit in 1956, A Hole in the Head in 1959, and Dr. Strangelove in 1964, a classic by Stanley Kubrick. As for his early TV career, he appeared in Playhouse 90, Requiem for a Heavyweight in 1956, along with his father Ed Wynn. This show helped his father make a successful return to the small screen following career backlashes after a divorce and several health problems. Following this, Keenan Wynn appeared in a TV drama show called The Man in the Funny Suit alongside his father and Rod Sterling. He featured in yet another Rod Sterling production in an episode named A World of His Own of the science fiction supernatural horror show The Twilight Zone. In the early 1960s, Keenan co-starred with Olympic athlete Bob Mathias in NBC's adventure show named The Troubleshooters. He was also cast in various other TV shows such as The Roaring Twenties and The Islanders. He appeared in the series The Travels of Jamie McFeeters as well. Keenan had a lead role in the 1964 movie Bikini Beach. He next played a central role in the comedy movie The Great Race, which was released in 1965. His film career continued to bring him success with the 1967 crime drama Point Blank, in which he co-starred with Lee Marvin. With his fame on the rise, he became much sought after by the top directors of the time. He starred in Francis Ford Coppola's musical Finian's Rainbow in 1968 and in Sergio Leone's epic western Once Upon a Time in the West. That's a good one. Also in 1968. Keenan also served as a voice actor, voicing the Winter Warlock in Santa Claus is Coming to Town in 1970. He went on to feature in several Disney productions, such as The Absent-Minded Professor in 1961 and its sequel, Son of Flavor, in 1963. Snowball Express in 1972. The Love Bug. Herbie Writes Again in 1974, and The Shaggy DA in 1976. Wynn made several guest appearances in TV shows such as Elias, Smith and Jones, Emergency, Moving On, The Bionic Woman, Hawaii Five-0, Fantasy Island, and The Greatest American Hero. I love that show. In 1983, he guest starred in one of the final episodes of Taxi. He also starred in a TV film called Call of Glory in 1984. Keenan Wynn was awarded a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame in 1960. He was nominated for an Emmy Award in 1978 in the category Outstanding Lead Actor for a single appearance in a drama or comedy series for his role in the series Policewoman. During his final years, Keenan Wynn was part of several philanthropic endeavors and was involved with various charity groups. He was a longtime active member of the Westwood Sertoma International Service Club in West Los Angeles. Wynn suffered from pancreatic cancer during his later years and unfortunately died of that disease on October 14, 1986. He was interred alongside his father, Ed Wynn, in Glendale's Forest Lawn Memorial Park in California. All right, that's all I have on Mr. Wynn. My thanks to famouspeople.com for this brief bio. It was hard to find a bio, actually. Thank you so much for watching. Were you familiar with Keenan Wynn? I know he looks familiar to me, and I think I probably recognize this from a few of the movies and shows that I mentioned. Let me know in the comments if you were familiar with him. If you like this episode, please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel so you can get notified when the next episode of the Famous Pipe Smoker Friday Show is up. It's usually on Fridays. As well as my movie reviews and other programming. Please follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Magnifico. And until next time, thanks again for watching. May God bless you all. So long, and thanks for all the fish. Ciao.